These are the upcoming corporate events. Nifty 50 stocks doesn't have any upcoming events in next few days. Nifty next 50 stocks events are here. Nifty midcap 50 stocks events here. Indus Bank. BofA Securities bought 36.18 lakh shares of Indus Bank for Rs 364 crores through a market transaction. The shares were sold by UBS Principal Capital Asia Limited. Punjab National Bank. Punjab National Bank standalone profit was at Rs 586 crores in Q4 financial year 21 against the profit of 506.03 crore in financial year 21 Q3. Net interest income fell to Rs 6,937.55 crores from 8,312.98 crores during the same time frame. Power Grid acquired Fatehgarh Badla Transco and Shikhar New Transmission Limited. FBTL and SNTL are the project special purpose vehicles to establish a transmission system that will evacuate of power from solar energy zones in Rajasthan. This will be done on a build on, operate and maintain basis. Acquisition won in a bidding process conducted by REC Power Distribution Company. Interglobe Aviation Indigo net loss widened to 1,147 crores in the January to March quarter, which is Q4 quarter, from Rs 871 crore a year earlier. DHFL consolidated net profit of Rs 96.75 crores during Q4 in year financial year 21 versus a net loss of Rs 7,507.01 crores in the January-March quarter. Jubilant Pharmova consolidated net profit was reported at Rs 214 crores in Q4 financial year 21, down 17.6% from the same quarter last year. Dr. Reddy's Manipal Hospitals collaborated with Dr. Reddy's Laboratories to add the Sputnik V COVID-19 vaccine to its existing vaccine portfolio. Tata Steel Mining Limited has declared as a successful solution applicant by the creditors of Rohit Ferrotech Limited. In other words, Tata Steel may prepay up to $1 billion worth of foreign loans. This is stemming from a commodity price supercycle that has boosted its cash position. Equities Small Finance Bank collection efficiency dropped 78% in May compared to drop of 105% in the previous month. Let's see Nifty. Nifty ended at 15,752, 81.40 points up. Means 0.52% gain was there. Sensex gained 0.44%. Top gainers and top losers are here. Adani Ports, Power Grid, NTPC, Tata Motors and Ultratech Cements were under top gainers, whereas Bajaj Finance Services, HDFC, Divi's Lab and Cipla were under top losers category. Today, 34 stocks gained, whereas 15 stocks declined and 1 stocks remain unchanged. FII-DI activities today. DI bought and FIIs were selling, but buying was more, hence market has gone up. Nifty total open interest build up. Here 54% put has been traded and 46% call. So majority of the sign as far as total open interest is considered is bullish. If you see the total change in open interest, here 91% put has been traded today. It means market was highly bullish. Let's see the volume. So most of the volume is traded on call side. It simply means that people were squaring off the positions from call side and making the positions on put side. So double volume have been traded on call side. That's why the volume is more, even though the open interest is less on put side. Or it may be possible that people are making the positions out of the money. If we see the Bank Nifty total open interest, here 62% call has been traded. So Bank Nifty was bearish today, you can say, by looking at the total open interest picture, or you can say the weekly picture is bearish. If you see the today's change in open interest picture, then here 65% call has been traded if you compare it with the put. So put has been traded 35%. So today also the Bank Nifty was bearish. The volume of Bank Nifty. So if you see here, then call 56% have been traded. It means most of the people when market was going down making the positions on call side, and the volume was also traded on the call side only. So here if you see the support and resistance of weekly of Nifty and Bank Nifty, then Nifty support is at 15,700 and resistance is at 16,000, whereas Bank Nifty support and resistance, support is at 35,500 and resistance is at 35,500. So there is a very tough fight is going on in Nifty and Bank Nifty. So support and resistance lies at the same point. So it is very interesting to see where Bank Nifty go. It is currently at the point where it is an indecisive zone. So let's see in upcoming days where Bank Nifty goes. Let's see the Nifty total open interest distribution. Here most of the open interest buildup has happened around 16,000 strike price, whereas on put side 15,000 most of the open interest buildup has happened if you consider it around spot price. Let's see the today's picture, which is change in open interest. So if we see the change in open interest here, if you see the graph, then most of the open interest was building up on call side and you can see the green bar, whereas people are squaring of the positions on call side, hence you can say the red bar on the downside around 15,700 strike price. Let's analyze the Bank Nifty as well. Bank Nifty open interest if you see, then 35,500 around support and resistance was there. It means most of the open interest buildup was happening around this strike price only. Let's see the Bank Nifty change in open interest. Here if you see, then today 35,500 most of the people are making positions on call side. So that may be considered as a strong resistance, whereas support is at 34,500. Let's see the broad market indices. Here Nifty small cap 50 performed very well today and gained 1.33%, whereas Nifty next 50 stocks underperformed and lose less than 1.00%. Let's see the sector wise performance. Here telecom sectors, health and services sectors gained mostly, whereas textile sectors and automobile sectors were losing today. Let's see the most active stocks. Here Yes Bank, Idea, BHEL, Punjab National Bank and Suzlon were the most active stocks volume wise. Let's see the most value wise top 5 active stocks. Here Adani Ports, Adani Ant, Tata Motors, Reliance, Bajaj Finance were under most active stocks by value. Let's see the government events. Here RBI repo rate, RBI reverse repo rate and RBI MSF has been announced on 4th of June. This is the result here. And on 7th means today, CHCPI events were there. Expected was 0.6 and previous it was 0.3. And actually today it has happened exactly as expected, which is 0.6. So in upcoming days at June and 9 June, you can see the events here. Japan GDP, EU GDP, US trade balance. These events are going to happen